Now, RWBY Volume 8 has returned after a month hiatus, which in the mid-season finale, we get to catch up on what's actually happened when we last saw the episode. So we're going to see what's going to happen on this episode in the mid-season premiere. Which the episode begins with Crow waking up from his sleep because he now hearing the war actually happening, which now he's in the cell. However, we actually heard a loud blast actually happen outside the cells where the explosion actually erupted, but Crow was actually transformed into his bird form. Meanwhile, we seen Nora actually begins to regain her conscious because we've seen Klein actually maintain her injuries. But we've seen the others bringing Penny from episode 7 because what actually happened, because they now knew that she actually was injured, but Klein, not actually the tech expert, he'll do whatever he can to actually treat her injuries, but the lights have gone off, knowing that the Grimm are actually in the city. So they actually knew that the generators from the other side of the state is actually the only way to get the power back on. That is when RWBY can actually get to their father's office so they can actually use the computer to get the generator working. That is when Willow actually appeared, which she actually is still emotional drinking because we knew that she actually suggests that the power is still on the other side of the state, is only work if they actually use the code to get the power back on. However, we've seen Ruby and Blake actually go to that other side of the state where they actually get the power back on. However, we've seen Blake actually tell Ruby how she actually felt when she was actually been in that sort of situation, but we knew that she actually get back up when she actually went in the right thing, and that's how they got the power back on. But they actually knew that the Hound Grimm is actually there, which they actually battled it while the centipede actually appeared. And when the Hound Grimm actually carries RWBY, we seen Penny actually woken up, but her eyes were red because Watts actually hacked her, because we knew that she'll get to the vault and get the staff of creation. So we actually see Willow actually have an emotional breakdown and actually run away, which RWBY is trying to get the generators back on again, but we actually see how they battle the centipede Grimm, who actually merge and actually has the ability to spit acid. But we actually see the Hound Grimm actually made it inside of Schnee Manor. Now we actually knew that he actually hunting for Penny because she is the Winter Maiden, because we knew that she actually lose control because of the power of the fully recognized maiden, until Nora actually told her that the part of the previous maiden is a part of her, so we knew that she actually lose control. But now she's completely hacked and try to get to the vault, and when she actually get the staff, she'll self-terminated. That is when we see the Grimm actually looking for RWBY, thought that he was Penny, but Willow actually appeared using her semblance to save RWBY. Then we actually see the two run because the Grimm are still chasing them, only to be saved by Weiss. Now we actually see how they battle the Hound Grimm, but when he actually got a hold of Penny, RWBY using her silver eyes to actually stop the Grimm. However, the Grimm actually turned out to be a man who actually was affected by Salem, in which Willow and Ridley actually use a statue of a knight to crush the Grimm, in which they actually were shocked that the Grimm is actually a man, which the Grimm has been disintegrated. Meanwhile, we've seen Watts actually saved by Cinder, who actually carried him away from the prison because she actually has questions for him. So the mid-season premiere actually happens because we now learn that the Hound Grimm is actually a man that Salem created with the River of Grimm. So we now learn the identity of the Hound Grimm. Plus, the battle actually is a good start to begin the mid-season. Plus, Cinder actually carrying Watts away, knowing that she has questions for him about where Penny is and the vault for the Staff of Creation. So we're going to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy joining here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.